Hey guys, welcome to another Destiny gameplay video. In this video, you're going to see clips from the last Iron Banner, highlights. I was playing with my friends Tom and Edie and Softwork, and it was a blast. And especially for me, I guess, because I went off pretty good for most of the night, especially for me. So I think they had fun too. I actually was at my friend's house, and we sat beside each other. Oh, look at those shoes. Look at those shoes. And we were sitting beside each other like old couch multiplayer style, and that was fun. You know, it brings you back to the PlayStation 1 multi-tap days, except it's all online and it's not multi-tap, but so fun. And what I'm using is the Lingering Song hand cannon and the Waiting fusion rifle from the Future War Cult. And okay, this hand cannon dropped for me like right off the bat, and it was awesome. This hand cannon, easily my favorite now. So good. And this fusion rifle is great too. That hot swap, it's crazy. Such a good gun. So the focus of the video, you know, I have not always been good at PvP. I'm still not very good, but I wanted to kind of point out something that has really stepped my game up a notch. And for me, it's been watching guys better than me and picking up on the way they play. And I'm not just talking like guns, like what the meta is and such, but like things they do with, say, movement or map strategy. And it's totally changed the way I play watching guys, and especially getting destroyed by them. That also helps me learn, but like watching them on videos and such. And I wanted to point out in this video what spending lots of time in the air does. For me, it has changed everything. So before I enter an engagement like this one I lose. I had to point it out though. That one I lost, sadly, but often it keeps me alive. I've noticed a lot of guys spend a lot of time in the air, and it seriously helps. Like right here, that definitely is the reason I was alive. He was running with a shotgun, and there's no reason I should have stayed alive there, but I just was not where he expected me. So watch someone's playstyle and try it. And for me, that was jumping in the air. When I see a blip on the radar, I'll hop in the air and get my gun ready where he's coming from. Like here again, it seems to work. It helps very often when you're not where they expect you to be. So like just before a gunfight, when I see a blip on the radar, I'll hop in the air. And here I should have, and I might have lived. And watch.
Oh, one more kill.
So
don't die,
here.
Don't die. Oh, we lost by 5 points.
So what happened is, I'm sitting beside my friend, and we're like, I went into that last gunfight thinking I was going to win, and I didn't. And then I realized we were 5 points away from winning, so I turned to him, I'm like, don't die, don't die. And I watch in his screen him lose a gunfight. I was like, oh, it was so funny. You know, that's one thing I love about this game, playing with friends, just having good laughs together, you know. I probably won't forget that, and it'll probably be a lingering joke. I just love that about this game. It's so fun, especially playing beside a buddy, like couch multiplayer style. It's so fun.
You can also do like strikes.
But yeah, so being in the air,
maybe finally
it keeps me alive often. This video only shows some of the times it does, but I've tried to add it all the time. Spend as much time in the air as you can. And some things I've really noticed about it is that when you are above your target, there's a better chance you're going to get precision headshots, you know, the extra damage, which shortens the time for you. You're more likely to win the gunfight. So you can't really go wrong with being in the air when you start a gunfight. It must up your percentage of being on top. It has worked for me pretty well. And that being said, you don't have to worry about your movement anymore. Like, especially with a warlock, like I'm using the Stormcaller. Once you're floating in the air and you're going a direction, you can just worry about your aiming and shooting. You know, you don't have to focus on your movement anymore so much. So, for someone like me, that helps, because often doing a whole bunch of things at once can throw me off. But if you're in the air, and like there I missed, but I don't think I was quite where he expected me to be for the first bit. Helps a bit. And mostly, if you spend time in the air, you are often not anywhere where they expect you to be. So you'll be like going around a corner, and on their radar it shows that that you're on the same level as them. They'll get their gun ready around the corner, head level, and you'll come out and they'll just see the bottom of your feet in the top of their screen. And they have to readjust, and by that time you probably already have a shot on them. Chances are you'll win in that kind of situation. And I can testify from the other end of things that when that happens to me here, I realized we were down and I'm like, okay, I got to turn this around. So I go on a bit of a tear here. It's pretty awesome. Give this guy a little surprise. I don't think he was expecting to run into a storm caller around the corner. And look at my health on this tear. I just can't believe I made it through there. Like, look at my health, man. Anyways, you know, when you're like ready for him to come around the corner, like, oh, he's gonna get it, and he flies around the corner, and it's just the bottom of his feet or in the top of your screen, and then your screen starts flashing. He's getting hits on you. You're like, oh no, I'm gonna lose. So practicing being on the other end of that, you know, being the guy who's in the air. There's a lot of times where they actually just don't know where to look, and when you land, they're still turning, trying to find you because their radar is going crazy. This is a good example. I get the first pick here, and and the second, but then I jump over this third guy here, and I didn't know where he was, but I don't think he really knew what to do either. He's still running around with a shotgun, and this guy too. He's still spinning. He doesn't know what to do because his radar is going crazy. So being in the air, especially in a little room like that, it's a huge difference. Huge difference. So I'd encourage you, if you're looking to improve in PvP, you know, not like I'm the best at it by any means, but you know what it's done for me. I've gone from being really bad to actually winning a good amount of my gunfights, and you know, some of them I'm not even touched at the end of it because they still couldn't find me by the end of it. So, you know, hopefully you can try it out and watch other guys. Watch guys that are really good at the game. Pick up on what they do. Give it a shot. Because it's easy to get stuck in your own rut of playing, you know, just Clever Dragon and Matador and hope a good gun will carry you through. But often it's actually just how you move around and where you choose to hold down on the map, like map positioning. You know, making people come through choke points to you. Like where I'm in this room here, and that guy had to come at me either through that door he was in or the next door to the side. He had to come at me through a choke point so I could grenade him and control his movement. So map control is a big part of that. But yeah, jumping has helped me a lot. And I'm, you know, if you guys like, you know, me going through tips that have helped me, I'll go over the more of them because there's a whole bunch. But you know, the more often people respond and say, hey, yeah, I like watching your highlights and tips, you know, I'll do it. I'm thinking I'm gonna do like new game reviews in the future too, and such.
Got a breaker medal.
And here, I think I got like a breaker, a slayer.
I don't think I've
and in the end here, you're gonna see there's a clip where I'm in the air, and I think I stay alive because I'm just not where he expected me to be. His shots miss, and I ended up being able to clean him up with a melee with lots of health. So it works. I'm telling you, give it a shot. Like here, I get taken out by a Blade Dancer, but that's okay. That happens. But in the last one, I'm alive because I moved in the air. But you know, thanks so much for watching. You know, I look forward to seeing the next videos. God bless you guys. See you later.